said, since you have forgotten the law of the Most High, he said, you also forget our children. That's sad. That's a shame. That's why it's a diabolical plan to have you not come back to the laws of the Most High. Because when you come back to the laws of the Most High, you're going to be remembered. You're going to be remembered. You're going to be blessed. Truly blessed, right? Get out Deuteronomy 1:1. Listen what the Most High said. And these are the words that he's speaking to Israel on this side of Jordan. Listen what it says. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
To who?
All Israel.
And we represent Israel. We the true ethnic and biblical Jews. Read.
On this side Jordan.
In the Jordan River, by the Jordan River, which runs down Israel. Read. Go to Deuteronomy 7:6. What the Most High said, now get Deuteronomy 28:1. Before we show them that the Most High chose us. Read this.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Most High thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Most High thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Hear that? So he said if we follow his laws, statutes, commandments, that he will set us on high above all nations of the earth. That's clear. And that's what the kingdom, when we say we got next, that's what the kingdom is about. We're going to be above all nations of the earth. Those that are coming back to his commandments. He's not a man that he shall not. Get that in Numbers 23:19. And he's not a man that his statements that he's saying in his word is going to come true. Numbers 23:19. Read that.
Numbers chapter 23, verse 19. The Most High is not a man that he should lie.
Right. The Most High is not a man that he should lie. So he said if we follow his commandments, he's going to set us above all nations of the earth. Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Most High thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He said we don't follow his laws, statutes, commandments. All these curses going to come upon the true children of Israel and overtake us. Now I ask you, how do we get over here to America, so-called black man? You say so-called because you're not really black.
Right.
That's just an identity that you consider yourself. I can say so-called brown man, either or. I mean, that's really who you are. All right, my brother, for sure. We're in this together. All I see is Israelites, painted right here. We living amongst each other. Even Esau came up and said it was right, that they was wrong. What they did on this picture was wrong. Spirit at him, right? Spirit of truth came to say straight up, they lies. Straight up. Do you think it had an effect on Israel? No. We'll see. But read this.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Most High shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
He's going to bring us into captivity, slavery, and bondage. Egypt means captivity, slavery, and bondage. How?
With ships.
With ships. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Well, we haven't as a nation seen our land of Israel again. Because we over here in North, Central, and South America, the Caribbean Islands, scattered among all these nations. We haven't as a nation seen our land of Israel. That's where we come from. We ran into Africa fleeing from the Romans, the so-called Italian Caucasians, who was in power when Christ was on the earth. But y'all don't know anything about history because they don't want you to know about history. They just want you to think about Jesus is all love. The Most High is all love. And you ain't all love. All the snobbish faces and people that cover up their ears and eyes, just like they did to Mashiach Yahushua. They ain't like him. But see, I think they love him when he walked away. How you think they're going to say crucify him and give us the murderer, Barabbas, if people loved him? You know what I mean? They didn't like him. Because he was an austere man, very hard, very strong-spoken, hard-spoken.
Right.
and stern. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemy.
We go on these cargo slave ships. You say you're going to be what?
Sold unto your enemy.
So we're going to be sold to our enemies. So that make the so-called white people what?
Your enemy.
We were sold to them on these cargo slave ships. But y'all so meek and so docile, they got you so twisted that you can't even realize who your enemy is. You know? Read.
For bondmen,
Slave men, read.
and bondwomen.
And bondwomen, slave women. To this day. This is what happened to us. Jeremiah 17 and 4. Jeremiah 17 and 4.
Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
I said we're going to discontinue from our heritage. The land of Israel. Knowing who we are as the children of Israel. A diabolical plan so you don't know who you are. By these nations getting together to take away your name as being the Israelites. Read.
That I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
They're going to cause us to serve our enemies where?
In the land which thou knowest not.
In the land that we didn't know anything about. That's why you look at, if you go all the way back to 1492 when the so-called white man sailed over here, you look at the indigenous ones that was on this land and sailed them back over to Europe, Asia, all different places, scattered us all amongst where his people was and sold us. The true Israelites, because all 12 tribes, this had to happen to all 12 tribes, going on cargo slave ships. The Most High is not a man they should lie. So he took the indigenous ones that was here on this land and sold them over to Europe and sold them back to their people, the so-called white people in Spain. They were ruling at that time, Isabella and Ferdinand, sold them to them. And they sold them from there to Africa, from Africa to America. That's what's happening to us. That's why we scatter among everyone. All right, brother. All right. We the Israelites. We the children of Israel. We the true chosen people of the Most High. Okay, nobody disprove this. Because this never happened to no other nation but us. Look at us. Look around you. They talk about in a religious instruction to the Negroes, turn your neighbor and say this. Turn your neighbor and look at him and say, wow, you're an Israelite. Because that's all we see around here, amongst each other. It's amazing how the Most High have us right around each other. We don't even know who we are. You don't even know your identity. Read.
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger.
Most High said we kindled a fire in his anger because we didn't follow his laws, statutes, and commandments. That's why he's angry with us. Look, it's like this. I want to make it as simple as I can. The so-called white man, through the sheriff, through the cops, he got rules and regulations. You don't see him nowhere around.
No.
Like you don't see the Most High, and you don't see a Mashiach Yahushua nowhere around here.
Right.
But before you come to that light, you're going to make sure if it's green, you're going to go through. If it's yellow, you're going to slow down. If it's red, you're going to stop. That's definite. And if you run it, and he's standing right there, he's going to chase you down and give you a ticket. No matter how, and he's going to call the helicopters. You keep running, he's going to call the helicopters. Go say, hey, we got a chase here. It's on. Chase you until he catch you for just running a red light. Because he want to give you a judgment.
But run the light. You broke a lot of other laws.
Right. So I mean, you think about it. Just like you say, y'all stopping right there at the light. Because the white man said you got to stop at what the black man created, the stoplight. The Israelite man created the stoplight. Now you can go. See? That's where we are. But when it comes to Most High's laws, y'all say you got to follow them. You better think again. But the Most High said, hey, he said he going to curse you for not following his laws. He's going to bless you for following his laws. How you going to be blessed by the white man by doing wrong in his kingdom? Make that make sense. He ain't going to bless you. He ain't going to give you something that's great for breaking his laws. Not us, not the children of Israel. He'll do it to his people. Right. He ain't going to do it to us. Right. That's why you probably go to church, right? Been to church? Y'all go, okay, so you go to church, okay. And y'all taught that you're not under the law, right? You're not under the law, but you're under mercy and grace. Let's see what Christ said about that, because I know you're listening. Matthew 5:17. Let's read it real fast for that light change. No, it's too late. He got to go. Well, listen. Hurry up.
Matthew chapter 5.
Matthew 5:17. Nobody behind you. Listen for a minute. Get verse 19 so we're really here.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven.
Hear that? And that's what these preachers are teaching you. That you're not under the Most High's commandments. You ain't got to follow his laws. But you're under mercy and grace. And yet still, you call yourself a Gentile? Who's the mercy and grace to? Who's the mercy? Who is the Most High give mercy and grace to? Who needs mercy and grace? Those that have his laws. Because when you break the law, you need some mercy for not getting your butt whooped, right? That's mercy, and grace was given to us, brother. It was given to us. That's getting something that you don't deserve. Okay? All right. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 9. We're going to break this down real simple. Because the Most High said you got to believe in the simplicity of a Mashiach Yahushua. It's real simple. Listen.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth.
So they that put their trust in the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua shall understand the truth. What's the truth? Everybody, all right. Everybody say they understand the truth, right? Right? Listen, if you put your trust in the Most High, you're going to understand the truth. What is the truth? Let me let you know what the truth is, because you might not ever know, because everybody going to really tell you. Read. Watch it.
Psalm chapter 119, verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
The laws of the Most High is the truth. He gave us moral laws, he gave us civil laws, dietary laws, and ceremonial laws, how to worship him. But they're not worshiping him as they should. You know what I mean? We're not taught that. Give him a flyer. I don't think we gave him a flyer, right? He's in here with his children. Back again, anyway, you know. Is there information on that? Yeah, man. Give us a call, man. You need to, because children need to know, man. Children need to know, straight up. All right. So this who the mercy and grace was given to. First and foremost, let's get Psalms 147, 19 and 20. It's very important that you understand who he gave the law to. Because the truth, he said, those, you're going to have a relationship with the Most High, those that understand the truth. The truth is his law. Read.
Psalm chapter 147, verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
His statutes and his judgment unto Israel. Read.
He had not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
Right. So naturally, these other nations are going to teach you in these religions that you're not under the Most High's law, statute, commandments. Because they have not been judged. But we have been judged. We got all kind of proof to prove that we've been judged.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking around to see the judgment of Israel right now. And the condition I see our people in. Last hired, the first fired. Don't have no money, going from hustling from this day to that day, this week to that week, waiting on to get paid and all that. Going against each other, can't get along with each other. Who's that? Who that apply to? Abortion clinics, all in the hood, all over America. They don't have them in their neighborhood. The so-called white people ain't got no abortion clinics in their neighborhoods. They got sperm banks. They trying to procreate. We trying to kill our babies. And they using our babies for stem cells, all that.
Right.
Why they stealing all these women lately? And girls lately? Probably get their ovaries. But y'all don't understand that because y'all too busy riding around in this big plantation that he allow you to ride around now. But it's going to change.
Right.
Things going to change. You better understand this. It ain't going to be like this because they got concentration camps. They got all thousands of coffins. For what? Why they all these tanks that they rolling right here in America? Fixing right there to go through urban America. For you. For us. Because they plan on killing us. Population decrease. But you don't know that because you ain't seen it happen. You see what the Mossad did in the Philippines. With the Philippines. Come on. Don't get it twisted. Hey. Yeah. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 9. Because the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding was given to the Most High to give to us, the children of Israel. Read this.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love.
Faithful in what?
In love.
Faithful in love, read.
Shall abide with him.
We're going to abide with him. So that means we got to love each other. We got to love the Most High with all our heart, mind, and soul, and strength, and love each other.